What is up, guys, and welcome to the Con Kid Aftershow. Tonight we are going over Obi-Wan Kenobi and Miss Marvel. First time we're doing kind of two series at once, so that's pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Austin, and with me we got
Daniel back again.
yes, sir. Let's dive right into it. You want to start with Obi-Wan?
Yes, we will start off with Obi-Wan, and man, okay, it was cool though. It was kind of like I think it was kind of nice, but it was intense.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Seeing Princess Leia, little Leia getting locked up like that, kind of tortured by Sister Sith was, I don't know. I think it rubbed me the wrong way. I really don't like her now.
Oh yeah, I despise that character. She's so just mean.
Yeah, she was just. I don't know. I think she was trying a little too hard to scare that kid.
Yeah, for sure. When she was about to bring into like the torture machine and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good episode, but I feel like the show, like, it's got to do something drastic in order to, like, live up to its previous. Like, I think Boba Fett was a little more interesting, and I think Mandalorian was definitely a little more interesting. So I feel like it's got to take this next step.
Yeah. Because like the first episode I watched, I was like, okay, this is cool, kind of setting it up. The last episode 2 was a lot more intense, and then episode 3 kind of felt like, like it felt a little slow, but I feel like everyone was kind of picking back up from what happened last episode, maybe. But yeah, I do agree. I'm not as excited so far since like not like Boba Fett or Mandalorian. I feel like they kept me a little more on my toes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, cool.
Obi-Wan is cool. I also want to see Obi-Wan do more cool things. I'm liking it. I like Obi-Wan, like him in the show. But seeing him in the prequels doing stuff, I want to see him really go hard.
Yeah, no, I miss him in his like comical. Like I've been rewatching the past, like the prequels, and like I miss how like funny he is with Anakin. And obviously, we're not going to get that dynamic again. But like he could somewhat just bring some of that comedy back in, other than just being a dull.
Yeah,
he just seems very like old, like man, and you're like you're not that old yet, not as old as you are in like the originals.
Oh yeah, no, he's like old, depressed Obi-Wan for me right now.
Yeah,
which I get it, but still.
Yeah. So this episode we got to see a lot more of like the Inquisitor base or wherever like that kind of is. Like, what'd you think of it? Like,
I think it's kind of cool. I did think it was a little comedic too. Just like you always see them have like a Death Star, something in space, and then they're like, you know what? Let's do something on water. Let's try that. Which I think the episode proved might not be the best idea because he had some clone troopers drown in the bottom level, but hey, it was still pretty cool. But I honestly think it's cool. It's different. I kind of like it, like the nice little space pyramid almost.
yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I think that. Wait, is it the last? Wait, what's the last episode 9? Yeah, so in episode 9, like when they went to like that Sith planet, wasn't it that kind of same kind of thing too, or was it like?
I'm not sure actually, but
I don't think it's the same planet, but like
it's not the same.
I like how like the Empire is like, hey, we're gonna be very original with all of our schematics.
Oh yeah,
An empty, you know what? There's an empty planet all around, but just this one spot is where we're gonna build it. We're not gonna expand. It's all gonna go underground. It's like
right here.
It's so much more work than it has to be.
Again, I don't know. They're always trying to try something different.
Yeah,
they have to stay hit with the culture, with the space culture, I guess.
Yeah. So something I saw that was really cool in this episode, and I want to talk about it, is when Obi-Wan goes to like basically the like trophy room, so to speak,
Oh
all
yeah.
the visitors, and there's all these like past Jedi and maybe some supporters. I don't think everybody in that area was Jedi.
Hmm.
Did you notice any like Easter eggs or anything like that?
Um, yeah, that was a really interesting part. I thought the whole movement was pretty sad, especially considering Obi-Wan passed. But I don't know. I don't know if I saw any Easter eggs. Man, I know if Aaron was here, he probably would have listed them. But
Yeah, Aaron's got to
um,
stop being a bum with his family and hop on the podcast.
yeah, but I definitely noticed the young Padawan in one
Oh
of
yeah,
the, like I thought that felt extra sad just because like the reference between Anakin kind of doing his thing before he killing kind of getting rid of all those little Padawan. I thought that was pretty sad. So I don't know if that counts as an Easter egg, but I thought that was interesting. They focused on it a little bit while he was in there.
yeah. I felt like I felt like it was a little dirty, like having like a child in there. Like you're bragging about like killing a young Padawan. It's like that's not exactly a big accomplishment. Why are you showboating
That
it?
is interesting. Look at us. We killed a young Jedi who didn't know anything.
It's like
Well,
congrats, I guess. What do you want? A high five?
yeah, congratulations. You killed the kid. That's really great, guys. You captured him and everything.
Yeah,
I don't know. I wouldn't be bragging about that.
yeah.
Even if I was pure evil, no. Nah.
Not enough challenge for the eye.
Mm-mm, not at all. You know,
No.
though, something I noticed that was interesting was okay, Sister Sith. I feel like like the episode was kind of focusing on her a lot more, and
Yeah.
I think she's like, I think we started to see her true colors, and I have a theory that she might most likely is going to end up helping Obi-Wan somehow.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like because I feel like they were trying to show that she actually felt tiny bit bad about what she was doing to Princess Leia.
Really? I felt
Yes.
the exact opposite. Like she's the one who like we gotta escalate this. And like I feel like the clone troopers were like, you sure about this, buddy?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, yeah, it looked like she was really going to kill Leia. But like there's these tiny moments where I was like, like why would she say that? Like when she was all like, Leia, listen, if you just join us, you don't have to do this, which I mean I thought was a pretty dumb ass because it's like, really, you really think Leia's just gonna give you the information? But I thought that was interesting. I also thought it was weird that they showed how Darth Vader was like, I don't know why they showed a scene of Darth Vader choking her. Like, I don't know why they did that. I mean, because we already know Darth Vader's hard and super intense. We've seen this before. I thought that was interesting that they put it in there and was like, is
Yeah.
that a little small thing that I don't know? She might turn on him or do
Mhm.
something against Darth Vader. I don't know. Maybe she won't help Obi-Wan, but I definitely feel like she's gonna turn on Darth Vader or do something of her own for her own personal gain. Um, But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna take like an opposite approach. I'm like, I think she's gonna like overkill everything. Like I think
Oh,
she's
okay.
gonna kill like a lot of people in her own base just to promote
Mhm.
herself. And that, you're gonna have Darth Vader even like either like, okay, good, good. Or he's gonna be like, well, that's my job. I kill my own workers. And then I feel like she's gonna die by the end of the series.
Oh,
Hoping.
fingers crossed.
I mean, it sounds horrible, but I'm like, I think the galaxy's better off.
I mean, she's not a very likable character for me either. I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, no, she's
She's
horrible.
just angry person. I mean, I know she was talking. I don't know if they're gonna get to her history about like, oh, the Empire took everything from me too. Which I mean, I'll be honest, I don't really care. Like, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm really curious. They're gonna try to make us have sympathy for her, which is gonna be really hard for me to have sympathy for her after you
Oh, I'm
did.
not going to.
Oh, no sympathy.
No sympathy from me.
You're so hard cold, man.
It's like you attack the uncle. Like you, wait, what's it? I want to say Uncle Ben, but I know it's Spider-Man.
I mean, kind of.
But
He
she attacked the uncle, and I'm like, can't do that.
yeah, that was actually pretty messed up.
And then
He was
threatened Luke. I'm like, nope,
no, you're off.
rub me the wrong way.
Get off the list. I don't like you anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah, where do you think the series is going?
Oh gosh. Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't know if they're gonna do like a gosh. I don't know if they're gonna do like a rebellion. Say, I mean, he has Leia now, so I don't know. I wonder if he's gonna go back home. Is the Sith gonna come and end up trying to fight Leia's family, or I have no idea actually. I have no idea, but it's interesting because I mean they already did the kid thing with like Baby Yoda, and considering how the show I mean the show right now is pretty like neutral for me, so
Hmm.
I hoping they're doing something unexpected, and I'm really hoping there's an interaction with Leia and Darth Vader just somehow, just a little one, but I, I don't know. I don't know if they would have ended with another final battle thing because Boba Fett kind of did that, and then it was awesome. I kind of hope they don't do it again.
Yeah,
But no, I'm kind of clueless on this one. I don't know. They haven't given me much, which I don't know. I don't know if that's the right to say, but I feel like they haven't given me a lot. Like it kind of feels like it's told me some things I sort of already know in the first episode, kind of set up the world. Dark second episode, Dark Vader. I know Dark Vader's mad at Obi-Wan, and then Obi-Wan gets his butt saved, and then Obi-Wan gets Leia back. So I don't know. I have no idea. Do you have any ideas?
I got a theory, which I mean it's a little out there, but it's very well happening. So as far as I could figure out, there's still senators in like the Senate or whatever.
Mhm.
So they're still at least convening, even if it is pointless. So I'm hoping by the end of the series, uh, man, Amidala or whatever whatever the senator that
Right.
Leia's staying with or living with,
Mhm.
I hope that he breaks off and creates the resistance, and just the Senate is just all out. Like I don't want to say Order 66, but like like that kind of situation where it's disbanding and
Oh.
everybody's betraying each other, and that it's just a full out war zone,
Oh, that would actually be pretty cool.
full on revolutionary war where
Oh,
everybody's
yes.
loyalist and rebellion and that kind of stuff.
No, I like that idea, honestly.
Like, and I think I'm hoping that happens just because they figure out the Empire kidnapped the senator's daughter. We're out of the Empire. We're done with this. And
Mhm.
he creates a whole like bunch of senators with planets, like a ton
Right.
of planets, and then you got the Empire like coming at him, and just
Mhm.
creates this whole like just division.
Oh, that actually be interesting.
It
Hmm.
seems it seems really cool. Whether it happens in this, whether it happens in, like another show, that'd be
Mhm.
cool. Because what it seemed like is that when episode 4 starts, you know the original movie, like
Right.
it seemed like she was already established as like obviously Princess Leia,
Yeah.
but as like this like rebellion like leader, like not necessarily like yeah
Oh,
just a
yeah.
rebellion leader.
That's
But
true.
I'm wondering, and obviously she takes after her stepfather or whatever. So I'm like, all right, so they obviously tip. They probably brought the entire planet with them,
Mm.
and I wonder if they brought more. That'd be cool.
Honestly, that'd be yeah. Honestly, I honestly like that. Like just to get into like the political like tension of it and
Hmm.
like see it all just fall apart. That'd be cool. And it seemed like that was one of the biggest problems of the prequels too. So that would be kind of cool to play on that. And then, oh no, that's cool actually. I didn't even think
Yeah,
of.
because we know that somehow between this and episode 4, the Senate goes from doing nothing to just not existing at all.
Mm,
So it's because they still refer to him as senator. Oh, sorry.
good.
So I made you talk and then muted myself. But
Yeah.
yeah. So is there any like closing thoughts you had about like the series or anything you picked out?
Well,
Well, not
honestly,
series, episode.
I am just ready to see what's gonna happen next. I mean, I want to see more choreography, like some really cool fights.
Oh
I
yeah.
want to I want to see some. I want to see Obi-Wan not holding back. Um,
Yeah.
but gosh, I have no. I'm not even sure. I have no idea what might happen next. So I'm gonna have to see. I'm really gonna have to see. I think this like usually I'm like I feel like I might have a good idea what happens, but this one I'm pretty blank. I don't know if it's because I'm on Marvel vacation or what, but I
Yeah.
mean but I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping that we see more of Darth Vader going super angry and like emo, just slice everybody up. I gotta give me some water. I'm really hoping we just see like, more than what's happened happen. That we
Hmm.
leave this episode on more like because the last Star Wars movies or shows haven't really left any cliffs. So I'm hoping we leave it at like a cliff.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, and we are moving past our Obi-Wan talk. Episode 2
All right, let's go
releases
on.
next Wednesday. And this next one we're going to talk about Miss Marvel. Dan, you got any thoughts about that?
Oh man, that was cool. That was I liked a lot of things they did. Like I mean, even before I even get into the story premise, I think we just have to talk about some of those cool shots they did. Like those, there's some cool stuff, like how they use animation within the show. Like I think the coolest scene I've seen was just you see Miss Marvel and her friend just riding on their bikes, and then you just see the graffiti on the wall as they're having a conversation. I was like, bro, that is so sick. Who would thought of that? I mean, I feel like I've seen it before, but not like that. I thought that was impressive.
Yeah,
Um,
it's unique for
mhm.
sure.
Yeah, it was very unique. I kind of liked. I really like how they input in animation. I really do. Just like
Yeah.
from the cool emoji talk, and you see the emojis conversation outside with on the street, and then at the store window. I was like, "Yo, that's oh man." I mean, I could probably go on all day about that, but I don't know what were you thinking? What are you thinking? Like first initial thoughts.
I mean, initial thoughts. I don't think it's going to be anything like a Moon Knight or a Loki. Those set
Hmm.
the bar really, really high for me personally.
Right.
But I think it's going to be an entertaining show. Um, I mean, it'll probably be like Hawkeye level in my opinion, or maybe
Mhm.
Falcon Winter Soldier level. But yeah, it looked good. It looked very like aimed towards a younger demographic.
Yeah.
So in case, I'm not gonna. I probably shouldn't be using big words. It's con kids for a younger age group. That's
Yeah.
what demographic means, kids.
Yep.
A,
Now
what a definition.
we're
But
talking.
yeah. So I think it was really cool. The way they did it, they made her very fun, and lively, and like they made her kind of like Peter Parker.
Yeah.
But like they didn't like directly like just copy her. I mean, copy him, which I thought was cool.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. My dad, I don't think liked the show from when he saw, and I think my brother is like growing on it. My brother's like 8, 9.
Hmm.
So I think he's starting to grow on it. So he'll probably be asking me to watch the next episode next week. He's probably just acting cool, like he's still like cuties, gross. So he'll probably be on my case next week and be like, "Let's watch Miss Marvel."
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the we've just been seeing a lot more different cultures for the MCU, and this time we're being introduced into like more of the, and I could be wrong, like so don't like but I'm assuming she's like Muslim and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel like? I think it's pretty cool how they're like bringing in a lot more cultures into like the whole MCU.
Hmm.
Like, what are your thoughts about all that?
I like the culture edition for sure. I thought that was cool. I mean, like even with like Moon Knight with the Egyptians, I thought that was cool, and I think they did a good job with it with Miss Marvel too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to see how they continue to, but I think it's cool. Like, and then I even like the conflict with kind of like her like conservative family, and it kind of
Yeah.
like kind of clashes against her will to be a cool kid, I guess.
Hmm.
Enjoy her teen or tween life, I guess. Um, so I kind of like that. I think it's kind of like cool, kind of like what you said, kind of like Spider Man,
Yeah.
Homecoming, kind of tensions going on, trying to be a normal kid. So I mean, I do like I think it's pretty cool, and I think it's going to be interesting to see what they do with that. But I'm curious to see what they're going to do with that because they have quite a lot. I'm 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 really I'm wondering what they're going to do with that. I'll say that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's definitely really cool. Like, I'd love to see like every kind of culture like have something that makes them unique. Cause like with the MCU. Cause from what I've seen, like with the Thor: Love and Thunder, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on it, which looks really cool.
Hmm.
But it looks like there's a whole hierarchy of like gods they have, god
Hmm.
figures. So
Right.
you got Norwegian, you got Greek, you got Egyptian. So I'm hoping that for like Muslim like God, Allah or whatever, there's like a figure of those too. I think that'd be kind of
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
so. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Like just bringing like their culture and stuff like that, and then have it like some kind of cosmic relevance,
Hmm.
which I think we saw a part of that.
Oh yeah, with her
Yes,
bracelet, right?
yeah,
That gave
yeah,
her
which
powers.
we can talk about next. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
For sure. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, getting onto the bracelet. I mean, like I that was kind of a cool addition, especially with her culture. Like that
Hmm.
was a cool way. I mean, because I'm not big on the Miss Marvel comics, so I'm not sure how her powers play out or how she necessarily gets them. But I kind of like that they put that addition in that kind of like adds on to her culture. And then and I'm curious why the mom was didn't like the bracelet either. Like, does she
Yeah,
know
that's
about
weird.
it?
Yeah,
Because
it seemed like she knew about it because as soon as she saw it, she's like, "And you're done."
yeah,
So it seemed like it. There's something going. There's something sus about the mom.
yeah, for sure. Especially like the conversation. Like she seems like have the biggest tension with her daughter, and then she had
Mhm.
that whole like uh lecture about her not focusing on the cosmic stuff, like she's been there or something. I'm like, what's going on here,
Yeah,
mom?
maybe that's why she doesn't like the superhero stuff so much because they're like her family's kind of superhero or whatever.
Hmm. I do have
Yeah.
to say, I really enjoyed seeing like the Hulk costumes. That was pretty fun.
Oh, that was so great.
That was hilarious. I was like, oh, I think I would have wore that.
Yeah. Honestly, with the bracelet, I got a little theory. I think the bracelet came the same place that the Ten Rings came. Cause
Yeah. Continue. I'm sorry.
oh no, no, you're fine. But I feel like even those could be somewhat like sorcerer, like, or maybe it's something with the sorcerers, like it's one of the relics.
Hmm.
But I
Oh,
feel like it relates to something else. I'd like to see like it relate to like Moon Knight was its own independent thing, which is cool and nice. But I'd like to see this like relate to whether it's the sorcerers or whether it's Shang-Chi. That'd be a really cool one. Or something like that. Like maybe there's a relic per like that was dispensed like across the world, like early age.
right.
Because like that'd be really cool. And like all of them are kind of built the same and all of them have a special purpose.
Hmm.
Because it looked like because it looked like the bracelet took her through like a realm of unconsciousness.
Yeah.
Because like we've seen it in Black Panther, we've seen it in Moon Knight, and we kind of know this because it's all purple in the sky and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, that's like the where the dead live.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if like that connects them. Like I wonder if that's the bracelet's like power. It can take power from that realm of unconscious and bring it into like the physical.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because even like the Shang-Chi bracelets kind of did the same thing. It brought out like energy, but
Mm-hmm.
it seemed like maybe more dimensional energy instead of like cycle. I don't know. Oh God, my head.
No, man, I get it. I definitely felt I got the Shang-Chi connection too. Like when I saw, I was like, that's his very Shang-Chi connector right there. I don't know, but I mean
Yeah,
even the design on it, I don't know. I feel like there's a connection right there.
yeah, absolutely.
Hell, I have a feeling. I got a bold theory.
Yeah. Wait, you do?
No, like that's my theory. I have
Oh,
a theory it will be connected to Shang-Chi.
let's hope that Shang-Chi just pops out of nowhere.
Yes, just popping, doing something.
Wait, where's Jersey City? Because that's where the
I am
one
not
second.
sure.
Where's Jersey City?
The power of technology. Our biggest.
Come on. Come on, Kyle. Jersey City, New York.
Oh, so we got another New Yorkie.
Why are they all in New York?
I guess where all the Avengers are at. All
Yeah.
the powers just are roaming in New York.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. So, what do you think of the dude? What's the guy's name?
Oh, that dude, he's a cool dude.
He's so entertaining.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I think he's kind of like a cool smart kid. I even like the little program he made. What was called like Zuzu or
Bruno.
something.
That's his name.
His name, what's his name?
Bruno. We
Bruno.
don't talk about Bruno.
No, no, okay. We were about to start talking about Encanto or
Oh, of course.
Encanto, mispronouncing stuff. But no, I like Bruno. He's funny.
Yeah. I feel like he simps for how do you say her name? Kamala. You're right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like super careful. I'm like, I gotta get these names right, or else I'm gonna have people blowing up my phone saying I'm saying it wrong.
Like, no, what did you do, Austin?
Yeah, Kamala.
Yep. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
can see
definitely
it a mile
simping.
away.
Yeah, he's definitely simping hard. Like you saw that moment on the thing where he's like moving in, and then she's like, "And look at the sky."
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, she definitely likes Kamala. I'm like, dang, dude, first episode, way to make it obvious.
yeah, yeah.
No,
Way to be subtle there, buddy.
yeah, I like where Bruno's going though. See he's gonna be the cool love best friend, I guess, for Kamala. Hopefully he doesn't get in danger too fast. That's all I'm gonna say. Because
Yeah,
it's that we I mean the Spider-Man movies have taught us a lot about best friends of superheroes. You don't have to save his life. So
yeah, absolutely.
let's hope he's okay.
Yeah. So also, one thing I didn't like though is like how just smart they made him. Like he just became like this
Mm.
super smart dude, and they're like, "That's normal." It's like I'm
That
not that
is
smart.
that's that's a fair critique because he was a little too smart. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, dang, this dude made a whole house system. Is he
Yeah,
Tony
like
Stark?
why is everybody just so smart in the MCU? Like, is that just their universe thing? It's like, oh yeah, so your standard IQ is 120, and that's like just humans.
Oh, yeah, that's
All
just
standard line is
base.
you must learn how to create a circuit and your
Yep.
own Alexa system.
I guess maybe it helps out the superheroes. Like when they're at the lowest of lows, they can, hope that the civilians, went to Harvard, you know, help them out, get back on their feet.
Well, it seems like if there are any problems, they just go to any random kid. It's like, hey, I need you to build me my own Alexa. All right, I'm done.
Gotcha.
Or hey, I need you to build me some photon blasters for my hands.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think I could survive in the MCU. Then I'm not that crazy
Oh yeah.
intelligent like
You're
that.
not.
No, I agree though, because I was just like, I mean, it's cool that she has a smart friend, but like, why is he going to this school, this normal high school, this smart? Like, it seems like he should be doing bigger things than creating Zuzu.
Yeah.
For
Why is he in high school?
I don't know. I have no idea why he's there, but I mean, he seems like a funny guy, even though he's just wicked smart.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I totally that's a fair critique.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You
Yeah,
want to know one thing that just really like got on my nerves about the series?
I let you know.
Just how obsessed she is with Captain Marvel and made her
Oh
seem like
no.
greatest Avenger. She's not. It's like, where was she for the entire thing? She's like, I'm dealing with cosmic powers. Like, I'm not gonna help out with, saving the world until the very end, and I'm gonna make my own dramatic entrance. I'm like, dude, she's the strongest Avenger. I'm like, no, she's not. Like not Black Widow. What's her face? Scarlet Witch could have killed her in
Yeah, because
like,
Scarlet Witch is terrifying.
and we've seen it. We've seen it in the MCU. We saw it in Multiverse of Madness. Where he's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that got on my nerves. I just don't like Captain Marvel.
Yeah, it is hard to see. I mean, like when me and my sister were watching, we're like, oh man, it was funny, like when she's kind of explaining how Captain Marvel saved the universe. Like it was just kind of funny. We're like, that's not exactly how it happened. And then it's funny, like I think my sister, and I don't know, this could be a theory but she had an interesting theory just because of that. She was all like, I wonder if she's in a different multiverse because that's not how the story went.
That's hysterical.
I was like, oh, maybe she is. Because
Yeah.
Captain Marvel was there for what, 5 seconds? I don't remember
Mhm.
how. I mean, I guess she still did her thing, but it is interesting why she's super obsessed with Captain Marvel. I mean, what about Black Widow? Come
Yeah.
on.
Ridiculous. So, did you notice any like Easter eggs or references or anything like that in the episode?
Something I thought was interesting.
Well, let's hear it.
Oh, wait, but Moon Knight did it. I was going to say it was interesting that they didn't mention the blimp.
Oh yeah, the blip.
But I mean, Moon Knight didn't do that either. But I thought it was like, I don't know, they've been doing that with like all the other MCU TV series, which
Mhm.
might make sense considering that they already were connected to the MCU. But I thought that was interesting because they usually did a little. Oh, people mention the blimp just even in the movies, like Spider-Man movies, they would just mention like it as a joke almost, like, oh, remember the blimp? That was crazy. So I thought that was, I don't know why that kind of popped in my head when I was watching it, but I was
Yeah.
like, huh, okay, so the blimp's either not that important anymore. I mean, she kind of talks about Thanos getting beat up, so I don't know if that kind of connects to it, but I don't know.
Yeah. Something I thought was cool is just, well, one is I love how like earlier, like in the very beginning of the episode, she talks about like Scott Lang and this podcast or whatever. That
Oh,
is something he would do in a heartbeat.
he would do that.
And the funny thing too, like I thought was hysterical, is that it's like, and for next episode where I talk about is I think Thor's a gamer, and like I'm like, wait, that's actually true. He is a gamer. So I really hope she gets into that.
hmm
I think one of those like episodes would be like a great just intro to every like one.
Oh, that actually would be very funny.
It's like, and Thor's a gamer because I am Noob Master 69. That'd be funny. It's like, yeah, so I was playing Fortnite and I got threatened by someone who called themselves the God of Thunder.
Wonder who it is.
I don't know whether it's just some random guy living in his basement or the actual God of Thunder, but we'll find out because I shot him again.
Find out on the next episode.
I will be live streaming Thor crashing into my wall.
Yes. and it will be amazing.
Yeah, so funny. So where do you think the series is gonna go? Like, have you picked up any directions or anything like that?
I mean, honestly, not from the first episode, but I mean, I don't know. I've been on the theory lost track. I don't know, but um, I that was something I was very curious about because I feel like most of this series kind of showed some like most of their first episodes showed like some opposing threat,
Yeah.
or some type of something going on with the world. But her life seems to be pretty good right now. I mean, right now she's kind of living her best life. She just got a bracelet with powers, which, considering who she is, I thought she'd be a little more excited about. I mean, but
Yeah.
um,
I think she's more in just shock right now. I think this next episode she'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm like Captain Marvel."
oh my goodness, but you can't fly. I'm just,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know who the threat might be. I do think that she's gonna get some contacts with somebody in the Avengers,
Yeah.
but
I got a theory about an antagonist actually. So
oh
I
yes,
think there's because it's a family thing and whatever. I think there's secretly like a hidden like just spy, like someone checking out their house and like seeing if there's anything like fishy.
right.
And my theories for who that could be is I think it might be the principal because the principal seems very friendly towards her and just
Oh,
almost a little bit off, like too friendly. It's like why are you calling her out by name and stuff like that?
mm-hmm.
Like and just seemed very weird in their conversation. I'm like, I wonder if like he was sent there to keep an eye on him. Maybe they have some
Oh,
enemies back home and was
uh-huh.
waiting to like hear anything fishy. So maybe when they do stuff more fishy, he might bring him into their office and be like, I'm actually a villain. I got my own antique from my
Mm,
own sector of the world because it definitely came from the same place the Ten Rings came. But I'm collecting
yes,
them all.
Shang-Chi.
That would be cool.
I mean, I could see that. I mean, that would make sense to me too, considering just like how. I mean, we focused a lot on her school life, so it would make sense if somebody end up popping up there, spying on her, and then being evil.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah,
That'd be super cool.
mm-hmm, for sure.
All right. Any closing thoughts about Obi-Wan or Miss Marvel before we head out for the night?
Well, I think I would say watch both of them because they're both pretty sick, guys. I mean, come on. Why not? You got my boy Obi-Wan. He's rocking the beard, and Miss Marvel is, I don't know, being the next new generation of the Avengers
The
or the
next Young Avengers.
next young Avengers. So go watch them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's definitely a really good show. Honestly, I like Miss Marvel more than Obi-Wan right now. So if you're trying to figure out which one to watch first, I'd watch Miss Marvel.
Mm,
But both are really good. Both are definitely worth watching. Both are worth the 50-minute watch. And yeah. All right, we'll catch you next time. Next week we'll do the same exact thing, but for episode 5 of Obi-Wan, we got after that we'll have one more. And then for episode 2 of Miss Marvel, which we'll have 4 more after that.
wow, goodness, these shows are getting. It feels like they're getting shorter.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, I'm Austin,
I'm Daniel.
and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Peace.